Jim Courier leads 1-0 in the fifth. I don't want to be too redundant, everyone, but this is the fifth and final match, and this is the fifth and final set of the fifth and final match in this Davis Cup between the USA and Great Britain. We're in Birmingham. Big return from Courier, love 15.
After 3 days of such high-level tennis that it comes down to one set for this tie.
High-level tennis, high-level tension too. Drama in match one, drama in the doubles. How about the drama of Tim Henman earlier today? As he took out Todd Martin to make this a live fifth match.
Point
30-15.
Point, please. Thank you.
Rusedski continuing to mix up his serves well. Second point of the game, big heater down the middle. That time he swung it wide. Courier's just got to be on his toes each game and wait for the one chance that he may get. There's no tiebreaker in the fifth. So someone's going to lose their serve.
One game all.
Point, please. Ready to play. Point, please. Thank you.
Solid serve from Courier, setting up a clean winner on the forehand. See Rusedski backpedaling. Courier picking his target. Plays it a little close to the line there, but bunts it in. Courier thought about letting that one go, and at the last second decided to hit the volley. They caught it behind him slightly. Intensity just all over the face of Jim Courier.
Oh, what a serve from Courier. Clean ace, a fifth of the match, and Courier leads 2-1. We're on serve in the fifth. Winner of the set takes his country to the quarterfinals of the Davis Cup.
Exactly 1 year ago, around that that time that Jim Courier came back from the brink of defeat in another deciding Davis Cup match against Marat Safin in Georgia, embracing Captain Gullick's and Courier, winning that in 5 to the delight of Andre Agassi and company, and the U.S. advanced to the second round in last year's Davis Cup play. There's the win over Safin. Jim Courier 5 sets in Davis Cup is 4-2. Defeating Henman most recently on Friday, 7-5 in the 5th.
In that Safin match, he was down 6-love, 4-1 before he made his move and was able to come back. He won the second set 6-4, lost the third, and won it in 5. First point of this 4th game. 2 games to 1, he leads. Davis Cup first round between these two nations features a match between the oldest Davis Cup rivals. They squared off in 1900 for the first time.
We just passed the 3-hour mark in this match. Courier played over 4 hours on Friday.
It was perfect because Rusedski was going to cover the cross court. He hit it down the line, but just gave it too much.
Well, the adrenaline is flowing inside Jim Courier right now as he lines up his forehand and just overhits it. He knows that was a big miss. Instead of love 30, it's 15-all.
Now 30-15. The U.S. leads the all-time series between these two countries 10-7. But the last time they met was 21 years ago. In the desert of California, won by the U.S.
And what could be bigger than this match for Greg Rusedski now?
Tim Henman's already a hero.
Exactly. That's sort of my point now, Cliff, is that Rusedski can probably become that type of hero with a win here today. He may never have the hearts of the British public as much as Tim Henman does, but you get a lot closer and win this deciding match here today.
Courier, 40-30.
Patrick, I really think it's matches like these that separate the average players from the good players and the good players from the great players. And Greg Rusedski could, I think, get one step closer to that greatness. I wouldn't consider him a great player yet, but he's on his way. He can win this match, I believe.
Rusedski lost the U.S. Open final to Patrick Rafter 2 years ago. Courier thinks he got hooked on this call.
Jim extremely upset with that call. He's not one to argue a whole lot of calls unless he really believes in what he saw.
To tell from that angle there, but 2 games all now in the 5th set.
Listen to the crowd. Only Davis Cup can engender this kind of enthusiasm. exhausting to watch, and they have stayed on their feet. I was between matches listening to one of the Brits who said that he was hoarse, couldn't speak anymore, and that his hands were ringing.
Screaming.
Point, please.
Whereas the first match took, what, over 3 hours? About 3 hours?
Yeah.
This one over 3 now.
That's very nice from Courier. 30 love.
And both players with a couple miss hits in that point, and Courier scooting up to this ball to set himself up. This one just clipped the tape. Courier gets up to this one. The ball stays real low on this indoor surface. Courier covers the down the line.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough play. You make an approach like that deep, and you're in the driver's seat.
Well, just like Courier has been picking on the Rusedski backhand pass, Rusedski has been able to impose that more and more throughout the match, and he keeps that volley on the backhand side of Courier. And it sets him up for an easy winning volley.
30-all.
Point, please. Thank you.
2 matches all, 2 sets all, 2 games all, 30-all. Oh, baby. Crisp and clean on that pass.
We're not kidding, Cliff. Look at this. This match is locked in the 5th set. The depth from Rusedski is there. He tries to find the Courier backhand. Courier says, no, no, no. I'm coming with the forehand, and I'm coming with the clean winner.
Did you see him raising his shirt, pointing at his heart, saying, hey, that's heart, baby. That's heart right there.
Thank you.
Game point, USA. Long and Courier holds on 3-2. Rusedski has an easy 4th set 6-1, but Courier has come back firing here in the 5th. He has a 3-2 lead. We're on serve in the Davis Cup. 3-2 in the fifth. Greg Rusedski to serve for Great Britain against the USA in the first round of the Davis Cup is tied at 2 matches all. Our coverage continues of tennis from Amelia Island, Florida, Bausch Long Championships. Mary Pierce, the defender. Lindsay Davenport will be there. Venus Williams as well. We'll start on Friday at 1 Eastern and go through the final match next Sunday at 4:30 Eastern. For more, log on to ESPN.com. It's part of the Go Network. Go.com. Remember, Fed Cup the following weekend from Raleigh, USA versus Croatia. Women's version of the Davis Cup. Rusedski serving 15 love. 2-3. Final set. Final match.
Good call.
Rusedski has done a lot better on second serve points lately. He's over 50% for the day now, 71% this set because it's just begun. But there was a time when he was down in the 40% range. So.
Yeah, and he's swinging a lot of those serves into the body of Courier. Courier's not able to get a good cut at those second serves. Courier's going to have to move around a little bit more on the return and get himself in the position to take that swing. There it was again. Courier may want to stand back a step, give himself a little time to pick the ball up quickly. Don't want to see too many of these easy service games for Rusedski that we just saw right there. 28 aces for the Brit.
It's 3 games all, 2 sets all. You just joined us. This match is locked at 2 matches all. 2 to the USA on day 1, 1 to Great Britain in the doubles yesterday, and earlier today in another terrific match that this crowd will never forget. Tim Henman took out Todd Martin of the USA in 4 sets, tiebreak in the 4th.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Players are ready. Thank you.
Courier also very effective on second serve points. Played Cliff, he's won 66% for the match.
He hasn't served the double.
Incredible.
Today.
No doubles. You said it right at the very start of the match, Cliff, that you felt that Courier knew that he was going to have to play his best throughout the course of the match. And really, that's what he's done, with the exception of a game or 2 in that 4th set. Courier has been at the top of his game. As Rusedski indoors is one of the top couple players in the world.
It's an unforced error, and I was just checking his stats. He's made 27 now against 57 winners. That's how far he's taken.
Well, it's only his second unforced error in this set, Cliff, for Courier.
But he has to keep those numbers alive. 30-15 at 3-all.
Point, please. Thank you.
Too good. He hit that approach perfectly deep into the backhand side. That's where he wanted it. Rusedski, I don't remember when last he hit a touch, at least a lob off the backhand. It wasn't a touch, but a lob off the backhand.
Yeah, it was a great stretch return as well from Rusedski. And this one has not been in the repertoire for Rusedski. Courier, look where Courier is, on top of the net.
30-all. Courier going to what has worked for him so often, the cross-court two-hander. Low. Error on the volley, game point USA.
Well, he kept it low, Cliff, and how crucial was that? Because Rusedski played exactly the point that he wanted to play, worked his way into the net with the slice backhand. And Courier forced the big guy to get way down, and he missed the volley.
Energy, and he's going to need every ounce of it coming up. 4-3 USA.
4-3 final set.
To 3, Jim Courier in the 5th and deciding set of the Davis Cup tie. It's all on the next few minutes.
Well, this last point was just amazing. Courier throwing up the ball to give himself some time. Rusedski unloads on this forehand. Courier bunts it to keep it in the court. But look at this lob from Courier. On the line. Rusedski has no choice, goes between the legs, and Courier says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that."
And he leads 4-3. Dwight Davis, his grandson, is here watching this. What do you think he's thinking? How about that? 1 point separates these two guys.
There's the first chink from Rusedski in this final set.
His first double fault. He's 14th for the match, more than balanced by 28 aces.
We'll get a chance right now to see if that double fault is going to haunt him in this game. Just in that last game, that third point, where Jim missed that easy forehand, it almost came back to haunt him.
Oh, he went for the lob. He just didn't hit it. I think it was the right shot. He just didn't hit it. On the serve, he was waiting for the wide serve from the lefty. Made the return and missed it below.
Well, that didn't register as an ace, but it might as well have. Courier just barely getting his racket on that. 30-15.
That is wide. 30-all. The U.S. has only lost 3 times in Davis Cup history when they won the first 2 matches. Once in 1939, once in 1960, and once in 1994.
And Great Britain has only won once, Cliff, when they've been down 2-zip in over 200 matches. Rusedski trying to change that here. Courier got to take advantage of this second and 30-all. And he does! Oh, he clobbered that return.
It's a break point coming up. Subdued response from this sellout crowd.
He's 2 of 4 on break points. And here comes The biggest one for this whole time.
Second serve going for the angle on the return. It's short and it's deuce.
That was Rusedski's 9th foot fault of the match, and I've been kind of waiting for that to see if he was going to come back and haunt him a little bit. And it almost did on that point.
Point, please. Thank you.
Chances here in the last 2 points, Patrick, and he blew them.
Yep, he had a good look at the last 2 backhands. That one especially. Didn't really have to move at all for that.
Right in the strike zone. I mean, you can't second guess him. No. This is the 5th match. It's the 5th set. It's 4-3 in the 5th set. Was way behind him.
Oh, wow. How did he pull that volley out?
A magic stab from the Brit for the clean winner, and it's 4 games all.
Greg Rusedski showing some composure after that football call with a good second serve, and this is the volley of his life right here. Watch this one. He couldn't do that again if he tried it 100 times, I think.
Ready to play. Point, please, ladies and gentlemen. Players are ready.
You mentioned how Rusedski dodged the bullet there with a couple of second serve that he gave Courier, but give him the credit. He served and volleyed on 3 consecutive second serves. That's pressure playing right there.
Second choice. Point, please. Point, please. Thank you.
Hasn't served a double fault all day. 3 hours and 23 minutes old.
It goes wide.
115.
Courier feel the pressure now after letting that great point opportunity slip by.
Answer is yes, he will. But that's how he reacts to it. Solid as the rock, as they call him. You know they're both feeling the pressure.
15.
Courier not in his most comfortable place up at the net, but at 4 off, 15 on the 5th in this deciding match. He's pulling out everything he can. And Rusedski, look at the hustle.
30-15.
Point, please. Thank you.
Courier to start to move forward. When he saw how wide he stretched Rusedski out, and he forced Rusedski to make that error.
Two great volleys from Courier in this pressure cooker of Davis Cup. A forehand error, but he has still a game point in hand at 4 games all. Fifth set. Deciding match.
My place.
That is long on the approach. The game goes to the USA, and Courier leads 5 games to 4. He's 4 points away from taking the USA into the quarterfinals. Jim Courier and Greg Rusedski. Jim for the USA, Greg for Great Britain, first round of the Davis Cup. These two historic nations playing for a place in the last 8 of this year's competition. On day 1, the US won 2 singles. The Brits won the doubles yesterday, and earlier today it was Tim Hinman over Todd Martin in 4 sets. This is the 5th and deciding. We're in the 5th and deciding set. It's Greg Rusedski, Jim Courier. Rusedski serving down 4-5. Cliff Drysdale, Patrick McEnroe, Malavia Washington at courtside.
And what's better than this, Cliff?
Just about as much as I can say.
Rusedski getting down low and punching it back deep for the Courier backhand corner.
30.
Points to even the match at 5 games all. Remember, no tie breaks in the 5th. I think Courier's just got to give him the down the line serve there and cover the wide one.
Yep, he's got to take that chance. With 40 love, Courier trying to save some energy. Concentrate on this service game now here. Only been 1 break point in this 5th set. That was Courier's. That came at 3-4.
Point, please.
Throughout this match, we've talked so much about the serve of Greg Rusedski. What do you think about his volleys today?
Thank you.
I'm so impressed with
And
the way
yesterday.
he's volleying the ball.
He's really backing up well on the second serve with those first volleys, getting in quickly.
Jim Courier hasn't lost a step.
No, and he stumbled a little bit there, getting back for that overhead, and kept his balance
15 love.
enough to get enough pace on that overhead. And Rusedski hasn't lost a step either. 3.5 hours of play now. Both these players just spilling it out there. Oh,
That's a
on the
great
line.
shot.
This match is not going to be lost. Someone's going to have to just grab it and take it. .25 winners off the forehand for Courier.
Punt. Point, please.
To play against Australia. If the Brits win it, they will travel to Australia. If the US wins it, it'll be played at the Longwood Cricket Club in Boston in July. From Courier on that one, but at 40 love, he figures he's got a couple of points in hand.
He wasn't expecting to see that ball come back to him. He's giving it up. Rusedski would knock it cross court.
Jim Courier of the USA leads by 6 games to 5 in the fifth set of this fifth match. First round, Davis Cup. We are in Birmingham. Confluence of factors have really made this an outstanding Davis Cup tie. First of all, the USA is involved. Secondly, this is the 100th year of the Davis Cup. We are in Great Britain, Birmingham, England to be exact, and we are in the fifth match, the fifth set of the fifth match, the 12th game, 6-5. And here is Greg Rusedski to try to level things for Great Britain against the USA. footfalls for him now.
That is 10, Cliff, and he pays for it there as Courier jumps all over that second.
Did you notice that was going to be an ace if it had not been for that football?
I did notice that, yeah. Would have been his 30th. Instead, it's 15 all.
Service.
Is 2 points away. Boy, that was a good return to serve.
Tremendous return.
117-mile-an-hour serve.
He blocked it backwards right into his body.
White, please. White, please. Thank you.
Again into the body, and again Courier gets it back. But Rusedski didn't flinch.
No, good coverage by Rusedski. Rusedski was right on top of the net, too, there as well. That's his 30th ace.
A really smart play there from Rusedski. Took a lot off the serve, just got it in to the forehand. Game point. Yeah!
Volgeo.
David Lloyd, 3 more, he says. I guess he doesn't think that Rusedski will have much trouble serving it out. 15. Love 15.
Please.
Rusedski rushing the approach there. He was a little bit behind the baseline and he wanted to get in. The right idea, but I think the wrong time there. Good serve into the body by Courier and another forehand winner. 27 now for Courier.
30-15.
serve percentage right around 70% for this entire match. 3 hours and 40 minutes. And he still has not hit a double fault.
Game point, USA, 6 games all. 5th set, 5th match.
Jinx him.
His first double fault of the day. 3 hours and 41 minutes before he saw one. But he still has a game point. It's deuce.
Well, that's the danger Courier faces with that inside-out forehand to the strength of Rusedski. Rusedski's burned him on that a couple of times. The forehand down the line.
Win or lose, tennis in Great Britain is the winner of this weekend. Live coverage on BBC every point, just short of 10 o'clock p.m. Sunday night. Big comeback by Courier on that. There's pressure on every swing now.
United States.
Game point. Courier jogs to the side, and so does Rusedski to match him. 7-6 USA, 5th set.
Time.
No first-round Davis Cup tie has got more publicity than this one because of the historic moment when the U.S. takes on Great Britain. It hasn't happened for 21 years in the World Group competition, or in any group for that matter. This is Rusedski serving to Courier in the 5th set, down 6-7.
Ooh, major mishit from Rusedski there. That's his 15th double fault. Jim Courier is the first player from the U.S. to get to this point since Jimmy Arias back in '87 in Paraguay. Arias lost that match.
No. Save that.
They want to know, Cliff.
I know, you go ahead. Courier's 2 points away. It was one of the most memorable Davis Cup ties I have. Actually, it's the first one I mentioned when somebody asked me which were the most memorable. That one in Paraguay, which Arias lost, as you said, 9-7. In the fifth. Love 30, 6-7. Match and tie points for the USA.
He somehow gets that return back in play. And Jim Courier has 3 shots at wrapping this up for the U.S.
Jim Courier has enjoyed some jubilant moments on a Davis Cup tennis court, Patrick McEnroe. I'm not sure that anything will live up to this.
Well, Greg Rusedski in tears, but Jim Courier outdoing himself. We've seen him do it numerous times the past couple of years, and he just keeps doing it. One thing.
The Davis Cup. It took 5 matches. Final match. It took 5 sets.
It took Courier almost 8 hours in 2 matches, and he finishes it with the big backhand return the same way he finished it against Tim Henman on Friday.
Jim Courier over Greg Rusedski, 8-6 in the fifth. The moment of drama here in Birmingham will live in tennis history.
Oh my God. What a match.
You're in for your time.
Incredible.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So mad.
This is a look at the U.S. team in celebration immediately after Jim Courier in another historic match in Davis Cup competitions takes out Greg Rusedski 8-6 in the fifth, and the U.S. are through to the quarterfinals in this centennial year of Davis Cup play. The agony and the ecstasy. Now let's go down to Jim Courier, and Jim, congratulations. How does this compare with Jaco Elting and Marat Safin and Gustavo Kuerten?
I think they're all special in a different way, but I mean this one, you know, 8-6 in the fifth. It's hard to get any more dramatic than that. I mean, I'm pretty much empty right now. I don't really know if I have any emotions left, any strength, anything. I just kind of feel like a shell walking around. I'm in a daze, actually. I still can't believe what happened.
You know, Jim, I was watching you. We were watching you so close throughout the whole match, and you know, I never had the sense that you thought you were going to lose the match. Am I right about that?
Yeah, you're right, Pat. I came out there out of the locker room for some strange reason and incredibly calm and incredibly serene today, and that's a good place for me to be going into a match like this. I mean, the crowd never bothered me one bit. Greg never bothered me one bit, other than just serving unbelievably well. But you know, I just felt like I was in there all the way. I was serving well, and you know, I thought that eventually I'm going to get on his serve. It just took me till late 6 in the fifth to really do it.
Quickly, Jimmy, what is it about Davis Cup that brings out the best in your game?
Cliff, I think what it is I get so jacked up for these matches, and it's so easy to kind of focus and prepare and get ready for them that you don't have to fight through, you know, the early rounds against people that you don't really know. I mean, it's a big match, and I'm a big match player, and I think that's why I enjoy Davis Cup so much. Sometimes the tour can be a little bit of a grind, you know, particularly now I'm in my 12th year, and it's kind of hard to get up sometimes for first round matches, although I try. But you know, if you can't get up when you come into an ambience like this, I mean, you walk into the arena and the crowd just erupts, and it's like a volcano of energy. It's really phenomenal. You can't really explain it.
Jim, we say congratulations a lot. I've never meant this more sincerely. Congratulations.
Thanks,
that was a great effort. I know that you'll enjoy it for the next 6 months, and you deserve to.
Well, you're not a sincere man, so I appreciate that.
The legend continues, Jim. Great going.
Thanks, boys.
Once again, the final score, Jim Courier over Greg Rusedski, 8-6 in the fifth. USA, 3 matches to do over Great Britain in the first round of the Davis Cup. ESPN's next Davis Cup action will be the quarterfinal between the USA and Australia. Coverage begins July 16th. ESPN's tennis coverage continues next week from Amelia Island, Florida, with the Bausch & Lomb Championships. Coverage starts Friday at 1 Eastern, that's 10 out west. Continues through the final match next Sunday at 4:30. Next up on ESPN Sports Center, we close this historic weekend with a look at some of the emotional moments we've seen in ESPN's 20 years of Davis Cup coverage. Congratulations to the USA winners over Great Britain. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network. Go.com. For Patrick McEnroe and Mel Washington, I'm Cliff Drysdale. So long from Birmingham, England, everybody. The USA are the winners.